Hiya guys, tonight we're going to look at water purification after radioactive fallout. Now for those of you who don't know, a lot of you are new to this, I appreciate that. You need to get yourself some basic things like a millbank bag and things like that, or water filters for purifying the water. Now let's assume you're in a city. Russia's gone ahead and done it, they've dropped the big one. What do you do for your water? Well, unless you've been stockpiling your water already, and let's assume it's happened today, there are water sources you can access in your house immediately, which will help you out and support you. The first of being is the cistern in your toilet. Not the water in the bowl, but the water in the cistern of the toilet. For straightaway use, you can use that. The water in your radiator systems, you can take the valve off and run the water out from those. Your expansion tank up in the attic, you can access the water from there. The water through the pipes, you could assume would be safe for the first 24 hours because it's underground, it's buried. It's once everybody starts running the water off and the reservoirs stop dropping down and that fluid is coming through the pipes, then that water is contaminated, and that's where you need to clean. Now, the water coming through the pipes has already been filtered by the filtration plants, but we're taking radioactive measures. So the first thing you do, you need to take something like your millbank bag and run your water through the millbank bag. Next process then is boil the water, which will kill some of the bacteria in the water. Because once the radiation has gone into the water system, you need to clean it as much as you can. You can use your sterilization tablets, which will help to kill any other bacteria which isn't being filtered at the plant, because as soon as the plants have gone down, the water is no longer being filtered. So first, using the water in your system, water in your radiators, water in your storage tank. Once that's all used then, you're going to have to resort to tap water, because I assume that all the water has already been stolen from the shops. So you need to filter your water in the millbank bag. Use your sterilization tablets, drop them in. 1 tablet for every litre. You can get these from most chemists or off eBay now if they're still available. I stocked up months ago. Then boil your water. Now, what you need to do is a couple of ways then which you can filter it. You either distill your water, which is going to take an amount of time, like we'd use our American style, oh Christ, what do you call it? A still where they do moonshine with. Big copper still. You either need to use a copper still for your water, or you can use an Archimedes screw where you boil the water in a vessel, it comes up to the top, and there's like a screw coming down. You use them in chemistry in school, and there's a screw coming down and the water comes out and it separates the water. The bad pollutants, because it's heavier, drops off down through the one tube, and the clear purified water turns to steam, and that's collected through the hose at the top into another tube. You need to be doing this. So that's the one of the ways you can basically purify the water as much as you possibly can to get any decontaminants out of the water. So we'll do a recap then. Filter it, tablet it, boil it, still it, or Archimedes screw it. Glass vase, Bunsen burner underneath, which is the cleanest way. Archimedes screw, which takes away the heavy water, which would be the polluted water, and the steam, which would be the lighter particles, will vaporise through the top, come down the other pipe, and that's the one that you collect and you want. You probably use 2/3 to every third you collect. Okay, so that's what you're looking at. There's a fourth way. You can take a cylinder like your old copper boiler, which used to have your back boiler for the houses, and you need to fill the bottom of the copper boiler with stones about the same size of pebbles, size of your fist. Over the top of that then, clean pebbles, don't nothing contaminated, so clean the pebbles are clean, washed and everything. And you want to use some ground coarse chippings to lay in over the top, about 2 or 3 inches of chippings over the layer of pebbles and things. You want to run this so it's about this deep in your tank. And then you want to do some fine grade stones or pebbles over the top of that, little pea size of your nail. Then finally some sand, soil, then sand over that, and build your layers up. Now, it should take you about, in the bottom of your tank, assuming your old tank was something like a 25 gallon tank, you want about this much taken up in the bottom with filtration. You can then put a layer of clay if you so wish, and some filtration towel. The more layers of filtration you've got there, the better it's going to be, because the more it will take out. It's quite a slow process. It can take a day or so for it to start to seep through. But the more layers of filtration you put in, the cleaner the water is going to be coming out. So that's another way you can filter out the radiation. Now these liners in the tank, like all filters, they get clogged up and they will get full of radiation. So after the first 3 or 4 gallons, you're going to have to clean it all out and start again with clean material. This is the only way you can guarantee yourself clean water to stop any radiation getting in. Thyroid glands. Now you need iodide potassium to protect your thyroid glands. This is the first filtration point for a radioactive process. So any breathing, contaminated water, contaminated food, you need to look after this. So iodide potassium tablets, America has been buying up for the last few months. Excuse me, got a bit of indigestion. A box roughly the size of this, containing about 14 tablets, is going for about 140 quid at the moment. Check with the Canadian prepper. He showed a bit on his channel, so you know, have a look there. It's right, I'm watching the 2 cameras. So have a look there, and that's one thing to follow up on. A Canadian prepper, and he pointed out to me about a fortnight ago that America is buying up the world supplies, basically. So America is expecting some shit. So okay guys, I hope it helps. You never need to use it. Bye bye.